So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Vieira. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Cannavaro. Spread it left. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a... It's hit the uprights. Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's got away. Robertson gets a foot in here. And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery. Good read, needed to be. Robertson. For Yaya Toure. And it's Neymar. Opts for safety. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Messi really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And this is Neymar. And this is... Can he finish? It's a smartly directed ball. Rodri. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to play it through. And the finish!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi's cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rodri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then...
He's gone for goal! Now, what about a counter-attack? Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Cannavaro. Now it's Neymar. Rodri. He's in a great position here. Messi. He's found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Vieira. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Dembele. And it's Rijkaard. Drogba. Robertson. Now Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spread out to the left. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement for the benefit.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham! That carried quite a threat. Now it's Messi. Rodri. Messi in acres of space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neuer. Neuer punts it upfield. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Messi. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So to play, and it is a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Liverpool still this single goal behind. He has found the way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Distributed tidily. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Yaya Toure. That is good alertness.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rodri. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Gullit. Now it's Dembele. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi. Number 10, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 21, George Best. Number 15, Ronaldinho.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Liverpool are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to... Big chance! And he's hit it too high.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 2, Toure. Coming on the field, number 17, Thiago. Number 23, Makalele.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Ibrahimovic. Best. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Yaya Toure. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, given away. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Thiago. It's run loose here.
There will be 3
This looks promising.
time.
Rodri. That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Cannavaro has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Makalele. Best. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Now he's got space here. And it's been played through. Oh, what a climb! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 42, Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure.
Algeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar. Now it's Hazard, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's great chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
For Algeria,
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Algeria grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Dembele! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Throw it. And it's Robertson. Nice interception, well timed. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold in acres of speed. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Drogba chasing after it. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped cross. Robertson. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Massaro. And here's Drogba. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping. Algeria are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Dembele. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold hoisted in. Azar. Rice. Yaya Toure. And here's Drogba. Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Neymar. Rice. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, cracking ball. Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now that's well seen too. Rice. He's in space and looking for options. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please
So
turn
there
your
was the
attention
first
to the
half.
screen for
Who wants
information
half-time when
provided
you
by
have a
the local
contest this
police.
good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, can he get onto this?
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
And a chance! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goals
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Algeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Algeria get themselves into the lead.
Yeah.
And the shot! In for the pieces! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Algeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So, third corner of the game. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Dembele! Cross from Robertson. And claimed it back. Big chance! Quality ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he's still...
Big header! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they...
Tries a shot!
Algeria really are going for it here, Peter.
Haaland! Fiore. He's in a good... Oh, shooting chance! And he's gone direct here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well manoeuvred. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gerrard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Caceres gets over and intercepts. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And he shoots! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Algeria really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that.
A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Drogba. Gerrard gets a foot in here. Steaming on goalwards. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, played right into his path. Gets a good foot in there. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Bellingham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, there are playmakers, and then there is one Sebastian Veron.
You put him right up there, do you?
Yes, I do. He has one or two...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hazard. Veron. Neymar. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught now. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Hazard. Veron. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Neymar. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's clever. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hazard, and it's been played through. He's found a way through. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And that has sent him sprawling. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe running with the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Romario. Now it's Hazard. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Robertson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Opts for safety.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Little pass back. Veron is always scanning the pitch for targets. Drogba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, it's a great ball. Can he finish? And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Van Dijk with a fine tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Neymar, and this is from shot at goal! Keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's been taken short. And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Yaya Toure. Applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And across it goes. Looking tidy in possession here. Strokes it back. Passes short and sharp. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Drogba. Oh, good-looking ball. And the flag has stayed down. He slings it in. Rijkaard. So what can they make of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Berry. Yamal. And it's Koundé. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rijkaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now there's a fine ball. Ball played for Dembele. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found a way through. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Romario. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Now it's Bellingham. Dembele! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard takes the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dembele! Decent enough try.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Drogba. Dembele. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson deals with that comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Neymar. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Throw it. That's a sharp pass. Robertson. Good running, strong and purposeful.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! It's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Number 23, Romario.
So the lead now is 2.
Romario.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this.
Great chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 86 minutes.
So now the difference is 3. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's whipped it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That's a cute ball. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Hazard has it in a wide position. Could be danger here. Hazard! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And here's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, great feat, that.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! And he's straight offside. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Andrew Cole, Jim, is surely one of the finest strikers of his generation, isn't he?
Well, his numbers, Peter, in league football would certainly suggest as much. Perhaps his lack of success at international level means he's sometimes overlooked, but I would take him over most.
When you look at the rate at which he did score goals over the course of his career, it's pretty hard to argue with that. Tries to play it through, chips it through. Romario! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Throw in. Calafiori has got himself a free kick. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Cole! Oh, that's a fine interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bale, decent chance! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's the throw. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out towards the flank. Ball's gone out of play. Cannavaro. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Davids.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Cole is onto this. Great chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Davids makes the interception. Now it's Yaya Toure. Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it out wide. Dumfries. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Dembele could try cutting inside here. He is through here! And that is expertly dealt with. He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Beckham. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
Tries a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Drogba. Calafiori. Beckham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Dembele.
There will be 3
Right
minutes
card.
added time.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's trying the shot. This possibly the last play of the half. Liverpool have it back and can go again. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Bale. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nicely shaped ball. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Romario. So what can they make of this? That's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Yaya Toure.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
No, that's been intercepted. Baresi. And it's Bale. Davids. Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That pass isn't the best. Oh, Red, nice interception. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Drogba. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Yaya Toure. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Played in by... He gets big! That's Rijkaard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's going right the way across. Great vision. Bit too much weight on the pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. And it's Rijkaard. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. And here's the chance to counter. Cannavaro. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Spread neatly. Dembele. Yaya Toure. Davids. Now this is Romario. Beckham. Always onto this. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Romario. Romario is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that has been clubbed away. Yaya Toure. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's surging through. Oh, well played, well played.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And this is Romario. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That has not gone well. Bebeto. He shifted it to the flank. Bellingham. And it's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neither side especially adventurous early on. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pirlo. And here's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Thuram makes the interception. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have... He's got full! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Drogba. Decent chance! Chance for a shot! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hazard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No way through there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold.
On now. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Mark a counter here. He's beaten the last man. And this is Bebeto. Bebeto. Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call in. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hazard, great defending, strong and determined. Distributed tidily. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he has shown him a yellow card. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Zanetti. That has been slung wide. Bellingham. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them, and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Santos couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their part. Dembele! Messi. So what can they make of this? That's an imaginative pass. Well, played right into his path. He goes for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Some resolute defending there. Great ball if he can get there. Zanetti. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Azar. And it's Ferry. Mbappe. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Toure charging forward, the ball at his feet. Drogba. Played out to the right. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Zanetti. Azar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Knocks it into space. That is good alertness. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Messi. And it's Pirlo. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this...
And the finish! Messi. Bebeto. And it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Pirlo. Zanetti. Tries to play it through. He's through here. It's a pretty loose pass. Bebeto. Toure wins the duel this time. Robertson. Ball played for Rijkaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Saliba calmly anticipates. Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, good ball. Good-looking ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, that's ambitious. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham.
That's good play from him.
Oh, well played. Bebeto is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. That has ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. It's Drogba! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Havertz. Santos are looking to break at pace. Looking for the run. He's got Mbappe!
Substitution.
Just off target. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's a promising position.
Two added minutes
Saliba.
has been indicated.
Pirlo. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bellingham. And here's Nunez. Oh, some tackle that. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Volunteers for each block, please.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a newser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
João Neves. Rooney. He's Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Tonali plays it short. Not a lot we need to say about that. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Has another go! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Henderson spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gets a good foot in there. Short changes him with that pass. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Bebeto. Oh, it's come loose. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Oh, he's played it in low. Nice interception, well timed. And he's intervened well there. Back into the middle. Out towards the flank. Quick look. Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's away. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And here's Messi. Very nicely done. A lot of space ahead of him. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Tonali goes short. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Dembele looking to add to his goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee has just said play on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Drogba. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Bebeto. Just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. That's been slipped through. They've won a corner. So, third corner of the game. Tonali with the short one. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good shoot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Baresi gets his final warning. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped to keep...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Muchas gracias.
Liverpool get the second half going. Robertson. There's the crossfield ball. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's a searching pass. He's got away. Zanetti. Messi. Rooney. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Alexander-Arnold. That's Rijkaard. Dembele. Bellingham. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up.
Can he finish? They've done it! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Jordan Henderson. And this is Bebeto. Bebeto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9. Número 19. Messi.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
It's run loose here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And back to the goalkeeper. Ederson punts it upfield. And it's Kukçu. Passing nice and neat. Rijkaard. Droll. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Well timed, excellent interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked
Shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Stood up well to him there. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And this is Drogba. And it's been played through. Oh, he's bustling. Big chance! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss. Zanetti.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Valde. And this is Grealish. And that was nowhere near his best.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great vision. Grealish pinches it off him. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Balde. And it's Henderson. Grealish, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That ball looks a good one. Kirkchu. Van Dijk produces the perfect... And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Hullet is wide and looking to get onto this. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Hullet. And this is Pelé! That's a sharp pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
Climbs up big! It's bounced back off the post. No, he's not getting his way this time. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Robertson. Mbappe! And he's been shifted off it. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And he was quick to react. And it's Bellingham. Dembele! Liverpool are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And here's Dembele! Dembele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Drogba finds himself offside. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Robertson picks it up out wide. He's got tall. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's in a good position. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's a throw. Liverpool are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? And he's heaved it away. McTominay. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has found the way through. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Bellingham. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Robertson. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's delightful. That's a chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Delivers with whip. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pele. Oh, he's having a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to...
Gets his head on it! He scores! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Dijk. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. And here's Dembele. Plays a sharp little ball here.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Dembele. Yaya Toure stood up well to him there. And that's really well manoeuvred. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
So we've reached the hour mark. And that has been clubbed away. McTominay conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking here to chip it through. Nicely spread. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Pelé. And he's on his way! And he's whipped it across. And that's the keeper's ball. Robertson. Now it's Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. Played it. Bullish header! Drogba is flagged offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now. McTominay. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Oh, good spread.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No, that's been intercepted. Hullet. Some really good ball movement. Pelé. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Robertson. Now it's Drogba. Dembele, he's had a shot! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He's had it taken off him.
Oh, really well played.
Neatly clipped into space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Alexander-Arnold has got himself a free kick. Drogba. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found the way through. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Danger averted for now. Referee's given a throw. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? That's going to go a long way. And he thumps it clear.
2 added minutes has been
That looks a
indicated.
decent ball. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Pelé! And the shot! Rijkaard. And we're done. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, There's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Al Ittihad have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good...
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. Out to the left it goes. Collier. And they're quick to press. Spread it left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's run loose here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can... And a chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not the most accurate pass. Collar played out to the left flank. Best. Oh, that's fabulous. Best. Oh, that's neat. Looking for options for movement. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lahm. Now this could be a chance. Collar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Drogba. Hullet. Al Ittihad do have a chance to counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele. Spread out to the left. And this is Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Oh, another save.
Mbappe really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And this is Drogba. Big chance! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that has left him in a heap. Van Dijk is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. Best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it out wide. Drogba. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Collar. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Cruyff. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bullet. Collier. That has been slung wide. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Messi. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And it's Bullet. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Yaya Toure. He came in hard, very hard. Now that looks a decent ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field. Al Ittihad clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bullet aimed beyond the defence. Bullet, and he's worked it through. Great ball, and he's in. And the shot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Al Ittihad needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nice looking ball. Drogba looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Messi, and it's Makalele. And here's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Collier, Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Yaya Toure. And it's Lam. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Best. Oh, important interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He takes a shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. There will be a throw-in. Yaya Toure gets a good foot in there, and it's Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in.
Al-Ittihad really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he passes it long. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great chance! Goal! Al-Ittihad! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution on the field, number 17,
George Best.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
8.
chance to turn to their benches. So a
Number
double
14,
change here,
Johan
and
Cruyff.
both changes are
Number
offensive.
24,
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Ferdinand.
Al Ittihad
Coming on
take the
field,
lead.
number
Yeah, all their
20,
effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Number 7,
Bellingham
Beckham.
calmly anticipates.
Number 5,
Salah
Seedorf.
taken
Number
back almost at
19,
once. He's
Chiellini.
found a way through.
Substitution.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. Van der Sar claims comfortable. That is very well defended. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Alexander-Arnold. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Ball's gone out of play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Costa Curta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's an imaginative pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found a way through. Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And here's Dembele. Drogba. Drogba! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Robertson. Cross from Robertson. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Xavi Alonso. Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Baggio looking to get on the end of this. Drogba is herring after that one. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Mbappe! Roberto Baggio. And he was quick to react. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cantona. And that could set him on his way. And he's had it nicked away. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Drogba. Dembele. Oh, easy pickings there. Baggio looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Poland have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's found a way past. Dembele. Shoots! That's another chance! Oh, right place, right time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Drogba. Nedved, over to the left. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Robertson. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Dembele! And that's caused a worry or two. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Picked out brilliant. There's Here's the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And here's Neymar. Bellingham. Dembele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Robertson. Threads one in. He slings it in, and the keeper beats it away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Yaya Toure. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Baggio. Nedved. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Baggio. Xavi Alonso. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Van Dijk. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Robertson. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cafu. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Robertson goes long. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Dembele puts his foot on the gas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Xavi Alonso. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar! Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Robertson. Played into space. He's being urged to shoot. There's no flag. And he whips. There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That'll be a throw. Cannavaro. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Cantona receives it in a good position here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. And he's gone direct here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he decides to cross it. Yes! He's done it! Save the best for last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Poland take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. It's Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Robertson. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Bellingham. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Keeper's dealt with that. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That is good strength. Delivers the ball.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined. He was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against a team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them all.
Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Scotland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And the finish! Goal, Scotland! And Scotland are in front. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Scotland have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. Cannavaro clears it away. Rooney was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Suarez. And he's got the beating of his man. Ronaldinho! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Out towards the flank. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney looks to get on the end of this. Oh, super find. Look at the space here. Lewis. Chance! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very...
And a chance! He has done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's forced to go back. Beckenbauer. Pressing high and with purpose. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Baresi is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's going for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It's hit the upright.
There will be
Robson.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, terrible mistake. Back when it goes. Drogba is onto this. Robertson picks it up now. Rooney could move up a gear here. That's been cut out, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And just a quick reminder.
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution for Scotland. Number 9, Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Johan Cruyff.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He rises! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Number 20.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Petit's had a shot! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Pull it. Baresi. Can he get it through? Played back in. And he's hit it long. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Now then, the ball's come loose. Chance for a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Rooney. Cruyff. Pull it. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Scotland really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dembele looking to add to his goal. Vieira. Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely aimed pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckenbauer. He's found a way through. Bullish header! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again. It is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets. The final 5 minutes. Back into the middle. Oh, can he get onto this? Cannavaro makes the interception. Now it's Yaya Toure. Sergi. And no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure. That has been slung wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Driving forward. Not the most accurate pass. Baresi. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Join me in wishing all the best for members.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping up at the right time.
Decent chance! That's travelling a long way. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? He's found the Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Drogba! He's missed, but not by that far.
Drogba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Neatly clipped into space. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Now it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely weighted ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And Dijk makes the interception. Yaya Toure. And this is Drogba. Drogba has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that could set him on his way. Chance, surely! Sensational from Eto'o! About as smooth as it gets. Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out towards the flank. An instinctive delivery.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bullets dominates aerially so often. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele might just make this. Neymar looking to run onto it. Taken back almost at once. Looking for options for movement. Back into the middle. Pull it. Nicely aimed pass. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And Messi! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. It's a promising position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
In once more. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Messi. And this is Eto'o. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham looking for the run. He's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. And here's Drogba. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't
Please
broke,
turn your
don't fix
attention
it.
to
So
the
I
screen
think the
for
manager has to
information
resist
provided by
change
the local
at this
police.
stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that has left him in a heap. Robertson. Van Dijk. Bellingham. Tries to play it through, and that's a dangerous ball. Liverpool have their second corner now. He's got tall. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. For Yaya Toure. Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. And that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's in space and looking for options. Drogba finds himself offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Played out to the right.
Alexander-Arnold.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Neymar.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Played back in. Mbappe. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Vieira. Pull it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rijkaard running with the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? He's a sharp little ball here. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Pirlo. Messi. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Arsenal have got it back, and they'll have another go.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, Gullit. Coming on the field is number 10.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. The final 5 minutes. Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. But that has been knocked clear. This might spell to Eto'o! And with that, the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
I'd like
Yeah,
to
well,
draw your
I've been
attention.
on the...